Hello everybody. I'm going to do a little bit of cooking right now because I really got lazy today and I don't care because I had to do, hey, what are we doing? Why are we doing it? Let's behave. Okay, this has been my day today. They are on my last nerve. But anyway, I went ahead and I saw Jennifer. I saw her at JC yesterday and she says, you know what? She says, I made fried potatoes. I had to make fried potatoes before I came. And I stood here and I looked at them potatoes as I was looking at what I needed to put in buckets that I haven't done yet. And I was like, I want some fried potatoes. So I had some already fried bacon in the refrigerator. And this morning I fried up some sausage links. I thought, okay. So I have fried potatoes. Oh my gosh, they're great. They're fried potatoes. They have a little bit of olive oil in them, some sausage grease, some bacon grease, of course, because all the meat, provided me some more grease. And they have onions, fresh mushrooms, and then I used a zesty blend seasoning in there. I threw a couple of pieces of cheddar cheese on top. And, I took a bite and I was like, oh man, that's really good. But I was like, you know what? I need something to cut it. So I need something citrusy. And I was like, what can I eat? Because there really isn't a vegetable that I could eat that would be citrusy. But I thought, okay, we're going to use those fried apples that I got on clearance. I'm going to use some lime that I got on reduced. I'm going to use one of the cutie mandarins. And I'm going to use some of the cinnamon I got on clearance. And I'm going to use a little bit of butter to cook it with. So, here we go. Okay, so our butter is melting. And we want to get some of the citrus into the butter. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. These are just easy squeeze. We're not getting all fancy with the squeezing on it because we'll use some more of that juice later. We're also going to pour out some of the juice out of the apples. We're going to let that cook down. This will all become relevant eventually. Okay, so we're going to let this cook down for just a little bit. Okay, so now I went ahead and I put my oranges and my apples in there. I'm still cooking it down a little bit because I thought the apples were just a tad bit too tough. So I went ahead and I put them into my little mixture and I'm working it. I'm also heating up my potatoes back there. Oh my gosh, they really are good, by the way. Okay, and then once we get this to a certain, we'll plate it, and hopefully I don't burn my mouth. But the reason I did this was because it was just too starchy. There's meat, there's cheese, there's potatoes, there's onions, there's mushrooms. It's all that savory, fatty thickness. And it needed some citrus. It needed something fresh. And if we're cooking out of our pantries or our lowest stock of citrus things that we have, this is what we're going to be eating. But this is really, really good. What a good fall evening dinner / dessert / wholesome meal. All right, we'll let it cook. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm putting some of the juice on the plate. I'm going to dip out some of my potatoes. I'll put it right on top of that sweet drizzle. Okay, that way all of it gets the good flavor. And we're going to get a dip in here. We're going to get some of our oranges and our apples. Oh my goodness. There we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, I forgot to do this. A little bit of cheese all over the place. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of salt on the potatoes, a little bit of pepper on everything. Draw it in there. I'm going to do a little squeeze of lime juice. Okay. Find our fork. I guess you might want to see this in the light. Just do this right over on top of here. Okay. Fried potato meal with a sidekick. Very good. Very hot, very good, very everything. It just brings another dimension to your fried potatoes with a nice citrus apple kind of finish. Because there is so much little meat and grease and earthiness from the mushrooms and the onions, this complements it perfect. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance.